What's up YouTube, and welcome to another video by the Unlucky Lads. This will detail the raid intel skips and black box locations on Critical, Regular and Low for the raid starting on the 19th of August running through to the 25th of August, which is Project Titan Week 300. We can't believe the game has made it to this many raids, and we know many players out there are still enjoying playing or even teaching new and returning players. We hope our videos continue to help you out, and if they do, please consider a like, comment or subscribe if you haven't already. Plus you can even donate using the link in our description, so cheers to those that have done so already. We do make these raid intel and black box videos for you every week, and your support genuinely motivates us to keep making them, which allows you to quickly complete the raids and collect the black boxes as soon as the Project Titan week begins. For Critical this week, the modifiers will be Darkest Night, Realistic Reload, and 3 hearts. So to begin, grab one intel at the abandoned site to the west of Golem Island, also known as the Fishing Village. Once you have that, you can input the password into the node at the top of Chemical Pipeline, which will open up Baal at the Chemical Refinery. After you beat the Tank Titan, you can head into Sector 2. Gargoyle requires 2 intels at Salamander, then the interrogation of the sniper at Camp Phoenix, and lastly inputting the password he gives you into the node at Testing Zone. And Supercomputer just requires the 4 nodes at Missile Site Ruins to be pressed together. Once you've beaten Gargoyle at Testing Zone, and Supercomputer at the building in the sea, you can move into Sector 3. Cerberus just requires the hack and defend of the node at Scandium Mine. This will unlock the last Titan battle at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the Critical raid. And if you're looking for the black boxes on Critical this week, there are 2 in Sector 1. The first at Satellite Dish and the other at Chemical Pipeline. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2. The first at Camp Phoenix and the other at Missile Site Ruins. And finally there's 2 more in Sector 3. The first one at Scandium Mine, with the last one being at No Man's Land. So on Critical this week, the highlight for the modifiers has to be Darkest Night, which we know puts a number of players off the raid. In fact, we tend to play the majority of it with our thermals instead, because the night vision doesn't seem to be bright enough. If you find that as well, do bear in mind that you can use black and white night vision through certain headgear, or even an enhanced one using the Pathfinder class. So we would say the Critical Intel Trail focus this time is definitely in Sector 3. The reason being that it's just a hack and defend here, which is much less than usual. Although if you do fail it, you will have to do the full trail for Cerberus, or risk quitting the raid and rejoining as a squad. But beware, that can sometimes cause you to start the entire raid again, so do so at your own risk. Finally, if you do have any other complications, please drop us a comment, and we'll aim to reply so you can beat the raids and collect your rewards. Moving on to Regular and Low, there are no modifiers and it does just use last week's Critical Intel and Black Box locations. So using the Intel skips, you can begin by pressing 4 nodes at Ancient Harbour. This will give you access to Baal at the Chemical Refinery, and beating this boss will allow you to head into Sector 2. Gargoyle requires 5 panels at Camp Phoenix to be destroyed, before you can take on the Flying Titan at Testing Zone. And Supercomputer will need 1 intel at Salamander, then to defend the node at the back of Testing Zone, now you can go to Quantum at the building in the sea. With both bosses in Sector 2 beaten, you can advance into Sector 3. For Cerberus, you'll need to press 4 nodes at Lava Duct, which as you know is technically locked, but can still be accessed a number of different ways, with our favourite way being to team wipe at the wall to the left of Lava Duct's western gate. However you choose, once you press the 4 nodes at Lava Duct, you'll have access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the raid. And if you're looking for the black boxes this week, there is 1 in Sector 1, which is at Heliport. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2, the first at Camp Phoenix and the other at Testing Zone. And finally there's 2 more in Sector 3, the first being at Scandium Mine with the last one being at Prototype Workshop. Now let's take a quick look at the Regular and Low recap, which as you can see is just last week's Critical raid, but without the modifiers and is slightly less difficult. Do bear in mind that you can still get some awesome rewards playing both of these raids, but only Regular will have level 300 drops, because Low has a maximum of level 250 for gear and guns. That's all for now. We hope you've enjoyed our Intel and Black Box video enough to leave a like and comment, plus subscribe or donate if you haven't already. Please also continue letting your friends know about our channel, because all of your support drives us to keep making content. So until next time, peace out, the unlucky lads.